If you focus on what you don't want, there's a good chance you just might get it. Focus on what you do want instead. You guys, that is an affirmation that comes to you from Cheryl Richardson. The self-care wisdom cards, I will link them below. How are you doing? How is 2022 treating you thus far? Well, it's treating me pretty darn good. You guys, I have set the intention this year to make sure that each and every day is better than the previous day. I pick one thing, whether it might be for health or my finances or just anything in general that I want to improve upon in life. And I just take some arbitrary goals and just say, okay, well, hopefully we're doing better than we did yesterday, because that's what life is all about. It's all about taking the lessons that we learned and building upon them. So if you clicked on this video, you want to know about the strategies that you need to employ for 2022, or whenever you click on this video. You may click on this video 20 years from now. It'll still be in style, because everything I share, my beautiful people, is timeless. It's timeless advice, and I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to give it to you straight, no chaser. So you may want to grab a pen and paper for this, because I truly believe in the power of writing things down. When you write things down, it puts things into action. I've learned that, you guys. I have been a journaler almost every day as of late, and I absolutely love it. It helps me process my thoughts, and every time I write things down, it just gives me the clarity that I'm looking for. It's just really therapeutic to write things down, and as you're writing, the answers just come to you. And if they don't come to you right away, they eventually come to you. I've been having some dreams, you guys, and I'll share that in another video, but some beautiful things have been happening since I have been incorporating gratitude and journaling in my life, and I just want to share all that stuff with you. I got so much stuff to share with you this year, and you guys are going to be bossing up for real. Just stay with me. Make sure, if you're new here, thank you so much for coming here. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, the bell button, so that you know when I'm releasing anything new. Make sure that you smash that like button, comment, you guys, and just share this video with anyone that you know that can benefit from it. So sharing is caring. Make sure that you do, and collect some good karma. Help your girl grow her channel. Help us build up bossofculture.org. You guys, I want us to be a national movement. I want you to be a part of this movement with me to ensure that workplace bullying abuse becomes illegal. And I want you guys to come aboard. Come with me. Come with me. Talk to these legislators, you guys, and making some of these laws in your state. And if you need my help, reach out to me. Whatever you need me to do. If you're afraid to speak up right now because, you're going to be looking for another job, or if you're afraid of getting fired right now, use me. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you in that way, to help you make a change in your community. I'm going to make a change around this world, and I need help. So help me out. So guys, like I said, I took notes, and I interviewed my husband the other day because he is a coach. He's been a coach for several years. He's coached Little League football, and he's coached at the high school, and helped coach both of my boys have played football, and he's a great coach. And I'm not just saying that because he's my husband, because he loves what he does, you guys. And that's what it's all about, like loving what you do, loving what you truly love to do each and every day. If you woke up every single day like he would do that, he's gotten paid for it, right? He's received checks for it, but he's also done it for free. And I want you guys, I implore you, I want you guys to make it a point to find out what it is that you love to do, that you would just see. If you were an artist and you're like, I love to do it, I don't care. If you love to bake, I love to bake, I don't care. Find that thing that you love to do, and that is where you need to be. That is like one of the keys I have learned, you guys, is learning, doing the things that you love. And what I love is talking to you guys all the time. What I love is coaching you guys. What I love is speaking with legislators and making sure that we pass bills and helping people in their states where they're not getting movement. I just love helping people. I'm a real estate agent, you guys. And so when I'm seeing people cry, and when they're getting the keys to their house, or they found the one, like, that is what I live for. I live for healing people. When people are like feeling like ill, physically ill, I love the fact that I can lay hands on them, and that my touch and my energy can change whatever is going on. So I'm hoping that you guys are receiving the energy that I'm sending to you right now, because it's all good. Okay, so let's get to these strategies. Again, hubby, when he is about to play another team, he studies the tape of the other team. He watches other games that they've played against other teams, and if he knows he has that game coming up, I mean, he watches that. I mean, he watches it 24/7 like a hawk, and that he memorizes their plays so that when they're on the field and he sees a guy going left, he's like, okay, I know this play, because he knows what that play is. So I incorporate a lot of what he does in terms of the strategies when I was dealing with the workplace bullying abuse. I saw him writing stuff down. I saw the X's. I didn't understand all the stuff he was writing, like all the little graphs and stuff. If you're a man watching this video, you probably totally get it, like, you know, the triangles and the X's, and he does all of that while he's watching the tape, and he absolutely loves it because he wants to know what the next move is, right? And it never hurts to educate yourself on what they love to do to score points and what has worked for them. So when I say what has worked for them, you've seen people that have worked at your place of employment before that are no longer there. What were the things that they did to those people? What are the things that they do to you? Take a mental note and go home and write those things down. Strategize and say, okay, whenever I have a bad day, it's because I got pulled into the office and they took me away from my work, and they knew that it was, you know, it was valuable time that they took me away from my work so that I couldn't get my work done. Or they had me work on the weekends and they don't have anyone else working on the weekends. And again, you guys, this is also a form of documentation, but it is you writing down the things that they think are working for them, because they got a playbook and they're just waiting for you to come up with yours. Actually, they don't want you to come up with yours. I want you to come up with yours. And that's what you have to do. Write down the little things that they do each and every day so that you are familiar with the plays. So you can say, okay, here they go. All right. Yep, they're pulling me to the conference room. Perhaps I need to start setting an agenda so that I'm not just being pulled in the conference room so they could dog me out for no reason. Or perhaps I can say, okay, well, I only have 10 minutes if you don't mind. You know, you never want to be disrespectful. You always want to give them their respect. But you got to beat them at their game, you guys. So write down those strategies. Find out what it is, you know, and you want to make sure that when you're playing this game, because unfortunately you have been pulled into a game that you have to play, you got to have your offense tight and your defense tight. Offense meaning build, it means scoring your points. Defense meaning defending what you got, defending what you have built, right? So you want to make sure that your mental health is together. You know, see that psychiatrist, see that psychologist. You'll be surprised at what you can not only find out how to deal with these people, but what you can find out about yourself and find out what your strengths are. You guys, I never knew how strong I was until I started seeing someone, and I swear they pulled things out of me that I didn't even know was there. And then once I was able to see the power within myself, I understood why I was being attacked. And that's what I think that you really need to make sure that you meditate, make sure that you talk good to yourself, do those loving messages in the mirror where you tell yourself, I love you, and truly mean it, you guys. Truly mean what you say. Love on yourself each and every day. Take care of yourself physically. Eat the right things. Everything they don't want you to do. They want you to abuse your body. They want you to be messed up in the head. So everything that they want, you make sure that you do the opposite. Okay? You make sure that you're looking good when you walk in there. Have your hair cut, have your clothes, you know, together, smell nice, you know, make sure good morning, get your coffee in the morning. And if you are hurting in the inside, don't ever let them see it. You put that smile on your face. And if you got to wait till you get to your car and cry, that is okay. If you got to go take a bathroom break and go cry, that is okay. But you put that brave face on because you're on the field. You putting that armor on. You putting that helmet on. You putting those shoulder pads on. You are going to the field and you're going to score. Okay? And we are your team. Boss Up Culture Org, we are your team. So we're all, just imagine us in the background cheering you on every time you score. So in the meantime, too, guys, I'm letting you know, you see that culture going on in your job, you're going to have to move on. You're going to have to go find another place of employment. I'm just keeping it 100 with you. People don't change and places don't change. I was hoping for the best when I stayed in there for 10 years, and I'm letting you know that people and places do not change. So look out for yourself. Make sure that you are making a plan to make a move, whether it's to start your own business or it's to move on to another job. But I'm going to give you a quick tip too. While you're in there looking for jobs, and actually my husband taught me this. When you're looking for a job and on your resume, you may not necessarily have the wording that they're looking for. They got these machines now because they have so many people applying for jobs, right? And it's called this, what is it, Automate Applicant Tracking System, ATS system. And if your resume or cover letter does not have those specific descriptive words that they're looking for, you might as well just send them an invisible resume. So what you can do is copy and paste the description of the job, and then go to the bottom, the very bottom of your resume and your cover letter, and make sure that you change the font to white and paste it. And you will never see the wording on the document, but it's in there so that when you are applying for jobs, that your resume and cover letter gets through. So make sure you add it to your resume and your cover letter. So when you get that job, make sure that you let me know about it. Put it in the comment section below. I will be your biggest cheerleader when you move on from a place that is toxic. So moving on to defense again, and it's all about protecting yourself. And I've told you this in several other videos. You guys, documentation is your friend. Find out in your state what is legal. Find out if you can record, if you're part of the conversation. Again, this differs from state to state, so you want to reach out to an employment attorney to find out if you are protecting yourself in the right way, because you do not want to be recording a conversation that someone else is having and then now you're in trouble. So you want to make sure that you protect yourself and protecting yourself. So again, keep your print up emails if there's incriminating emails, people, places, times, anything that you can remember about the incident. Make sure that you keep that in a journal. Time stamp, whatever you can to document to a T. Just keep a timeline of events, of things that are happening. Also, again, when you speak to an employment attorney, make sure that, you know, if they're able to assist you in filling out any EEOC forms. EEOC, when you initially do an intake, when you do a complaint, if you are going to complain against your employer, you have so many days, I believe 180 days to make that complaint from the time of the incident. Double check the EEOC website in your state to find out how it applies to you. But I know in my experience that when I went the first time to file a discrimination complaint with EEOC, I was only given like a paragraph, and then the person read it back to me that was there at EEOC office, and then they sent me a letter telling me that, you know, they sent me a right to sue letter, and it really went nowhere. It wasn't until I received a when I after I filed the complaint, that's when I was kicked off disability, and again, that was retaliation. So it gave me the opportunity to go back and file again, and then that time I made sure I took an employment attorney with me to fill out that form, and I did get attention at that point. So very, very important to make sure that you have the right representation. A lawyer is not going to take your case if they don't believe in it. So that is why it's so important for you to make sure that you have all of your ducks in a row. You want to show them, hey, look, this is what's been happening to me. And I've been contacted by people, and I don't want to minimize anyone's situation, but I've been contacted by people who don't have documentation, and they're just saying, well, this has happened to me. And I'm like, okay, well, what do you have to prove that? And you don't want to waste an attorney's time, nor mine, when you're reaching out for some support. We are more than happy to support you, but you have to be willing to fight yourself. Again, offense and defense, score those points, have those things together. So when you help yourself, it makes people want to help you all the more. So I'm hoping this video has helped someone out there. You guys, make sure that you share this message. Again, support my channel, you guys. I pour a lot into these videos. I share a lot of information that you're not going to get anyplace else. So make sure that you support me in any way possible. That means, again, subscribing to the channel, hitting the bell notification to know the next time I upload a new video. Comment, share, like, Don't just watch you guys because I need to know if you're liking this content so that I can bring you more and more. And visit us at bossupculture.org. We could use your donations to help people that are dealing with mental health issues that do not have the health care. They don't have access to mental health care because they don't have the money and they don't have the health care. So that is what Boss Up Culture Org raises money for. And get involved in any way possible. If you need, again, help in your state, getting the Dignity at Work Act passed, you guys, I am more than willing to help you. I have been where you've been before, where you're afraid to speak up because you might, again, you're looking for another job and you don't want that to hinder you from finding another job. Or, you want to stay where you are. You're not quite ready to make a move yet and you don't want to rock the boat. That's fine. Reach out to me, and everything we talk about is confidential. You guys, make sure that you take advantage of my coaching program. I'm here to coach you one-on-one. I will give you your own personal strategy on how to handle workplace bullying abuse. If you are an employer, I can definitely help you as well, because your reputation can be ruined by having the wrong individuals and management within your workplace. So don't be the one that gets sued. Don't be the example that is made out of you because you're okay with that type of behavior in your company. So again, I love you. Stay blessed. Stay on your grind. Stay loving yourself. And until next time, I am Kristen Peoples. Love ya. Bye.